EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And bulldozing his way through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They play really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Love. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Rainey, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Colts 0.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson to throw off play action. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it. 3rd down here. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return is Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Check right. Check left. Hey, more steel. Hey.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. They'll run on first down. Rainey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Got it. Ready? Warriors 70.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson, he's going to keep it on the draw. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Rainey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throwing, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of 20. And the Packers.
They'll run on first down. Rainey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Here's Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Colts nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage,
Hey,
the
check,
31 now on
three.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In on the tackle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Downs going in motion left. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rolling rolling to his right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Richardson going to change the play here. On the draw is Taylor.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Do it, baby. Stay on point, fellas. Come on, guys, pick it up. Oh, my God, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Come on, baby. Okay, break.
2nd and 6.
This is our game to win, old fans.
Play action. Now Richardson. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This defense is a 60, trap 60, top low 18.
3rd and 1. Richardson to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Final play of the half, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down now, Rainey, and some room to work. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down, Green Bay.
On the double. Smash, smash. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On third down, Rainey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ready?
Love now to pass on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. In motion left goes Watson. They'll try the left side. Rainey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Love now on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Right there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Pierce in motion left. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Rainey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Love from the gun. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked off by Juju Brents.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready up. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson going to move him around.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running left, Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going.
70 Ranger.
Get to the end zone or I'm going home.
19 Lions. Rig alert, rig alert.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. There he goes, right side. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play 94 yards. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Second down, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. 2 yards, good enough for a first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Love, they go play action now. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Rainey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown
This thing is ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never changed.